All right, guys, so I got this recording and we're gonna get started, okay? So today's training is how to talk to some corporate accounts, okay? So for those who don't know me, my name is Sasha Carbonell. I am one of the regional sales directors with the company. That just means that I have helped a lot of people get promoted within my business, and that's the absolutely greatest thing about this company is that you don't move up unless your people are moving up, okay? So absolutely, you know, love the comp plan, and I love how we get to build this business. So I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. 1 second. Okay. Okay. So let's just make sure that everybody has their accounts muted. Okay, that they have their lines muted, just in case, okay? Alrighty, so this is pretty much the PowerPoint that I put together, how to talk to corporate accounts, okay? If you'd like, go ahead and take notes, but remember this is gonna be recorded. So what exactly are corporate accounts? Okay, so some of, you know, the corporate accounts that we consider is real estate brokers, realtors, tax professionals, car salesmen, car dealerships. Why? We're pretty much saying that these are professionals with an already existing book of business that have clientele, that they would benefit from our credit fixing and building services. Okay, so one of the things that we want to just go ahead and already engrave in our brains is this is not about us. Okay, when we're talking to another person that already has their business that they may already be successful at, they're going to be thinking, why do I need you? Or why exactly do I need this service if I'm already successful, right? So we need to now make it a point of, hey, you need this within your portfolio because it's going to help expand your business, grow your business even more. Okay, you're going to be building more leads by adding this platform onto your portfolio. And I'm going to go over the reasons why, okay? So going over real estate brokers and realtors, I went ahead and I did some bullet points, and I'm going to go through it with you guys. Okay. So when you're talking to a realtor or a real estate broker, okay, at the end of the day, you want to emphasize to them, hey, we have a service that can help your unqualified buyers turn into qualified buyers. Okay. Sorry for the S, it's supposed to be a D. Qualified buyers. Okay. So, you know, at the end of the day, if they don't have a qualified buyer, realtors, you know, real estate brokers, they're not going to make a sale and they're not going to make money. So it's important to have qualified buyers. So what happens when they enter their clients into our platform? We help them build a pipeline so that way in the next 3 to 6 months, they will have more leads that can buy or also get into a better rental. Okay. Just so you guys know, if you know, anyone has tried to rent, you know, recently or now, at least here in the South Florida market, it's like there are some rentals that they specify unless you have a 620 credit score, you can't even get into this rental, which is absolutely insane. And this is just great backup knowledge that you guys can have, because in order to qualify for an FHA loan, a first-time home buyers, you need a 580. So these landlords are expecting for these renters to have better credit than, you know, what you need in order to even become a home owner, which is insane. So just know that this is the life that a realtor is living right now and the kind of standards that they need their clients to abide by. Okay, so just let them know, hey, listen, we have something that can help you build a pipeline. Okay, our clients, they start to see results within 45 to 90 days. Within 3 to 6 months, we can go ahead and help them, you know, get into a new home or get into a better rental. Okay, they can also keep track of their clients through our tracking system. Why is this important? Now, oftentimes, let's say you message a realtor or, you know, whoever you're talking to, they're going to be like, oh, I don't, you know, I send them to someone else. I send them to someone that fixes their credit already. Okay, well, that person that you send them to, are you able to keep track of what's going on with your clients? Don't ever get scared to ask them questions about who they're referring their clients to. At the end of the day, they want to make sure they're bringing the best value to their customer. Okay, and that is you. That is the platform you bring to the table. Okay. Also, we allow them to help people on a national level, nationwide. And when a customer that is out, let me see. Okay, I maybe I need to read this. I want a customer that is about to have like a credit increase and then wants to buy. So this is pretty much what I meant by it. Wants to buy, they will be able to refer them over to another agent and can also gain a referral fee, okay, of 25 to 30%, aka another source of income for realtors. So if you guys didn't know, okay, when a real estate agent is licensed to their particular state, unless you have like an international license or, you know, obviously you did the test for another state, you can only practice within that state. So within this business, we're able to help out customers with their credit nationwide. So what does that mean? If I am me and I'm a real estate agent here and I have a customer in Vegas that is qualifying for a home, I can go ahead and tell Bianca, hey, Bianca, I have a customer that's qualified. Let's go ahead and get them pre-approved. And I'll go ahead and have you take that lead. Now, what happens there is, as a real estate agent, we can actually, you know, ask for 25 to 30% of a referral fee. So at the end of the transaction, I can make an income and I'm not even the one that actually did everything for that deal. Does that make sense? So that's another source of income that this platform allows us to have as well, because we're now not only generating leads for our own transactions, but we're generating leads for other people's, other agents' transactions. Okay, so that's all how it kind of intertwines with real estate as well. So just know, hey, if you're talking to another realtor, hey, this can go ahead and expand not only your clientele in your state, but also expand your clientele in other states. And then you can refer those qualified buyers now to another agent that you may know of, and you can go ahead and get a referral fee for sending those leads their way. So that's another source of income. Okay, so that's really great to know. Also, if the real estate agent, if they work with a lot of renters, we spoke to one recently. Like, my mom is a sales director with the company and she has an administrator in her school that's also a real estate agent. She says she works with a lot of renters. So what does that mean? They can go ahead and add them into the Credit My Rent program to help boost up their credit score. Okay, again, another way they can now have a qualified buyer and they can help someone become a homeowner. Another thing to keep in mind is everything in real estate is transactional. So meanwhile, here you can also be building residual income. Okay, so, you know, in the midst of a real estate agent trying to see when the next sale is going to be or when the next rental transaction is going to be, you know, this is another way that they can make additional income, and they can also build residual income for their past month's work, okay, for whoever they enrolled in the past. Most realtors are adding this platform within their portfolio to bring more clients, more value to their clients. Reason why I added this is because if a realtor's never heard of this, you want to let them know, emphasize, hey, listen, you're not the only realtor, okay, here, right? Like, you're not the only realtor around. So there are other realtors, and these other realtors, they have already either added this platform to their portfolio or they're thinking about it, you know? So you want to make sure that you're being proactive and that you're adding it onto your portfolio, because this, in real estate or in any business, there is no loyalty, guys, okay? It is fend for yourself. And that's something that you guys need to have in the back of your head, is this realtor needs this, because if they're not adding this on and offering it to their customer, another realtor is. And that realtor is going to take their business. Okay, so no one wants that. Okay, so here you can keep it all in-house. Okay, because they're going to be keeping their customer that needs credit help, and they could keep track of them, they could follow up with them, and then again in the next 3 to 6 months they can then turn them into a homeowner. Okay, so this is just some key factors of, if you're having, you know, if you're messaging them, if you're trying to entice them, this is some ways to entice them. Also, if you're having a phone call with them, this is some highlighted things that you can talk about with them. If you're having a meeting with them one-on-one, or if you're having a group meeting in a real estate brokerage, these are some key highlights that you want to make sure you're talking about when you're doing your presentation. Okay. So I did go ahead and add here some screenshots of some direct messages of how we are getting these phone numbers, okay? And then setting up an appointment, whether it be a webinar or it be a one-on-one in person at a Starbucks, at their office. Do not be shy to go to their office, okay? Because if you go to their office, you just might, you know, get a deal and like be able to meet with a couple of realtors all at once, okay? So if you see here, I want you guys to understand there's no black and white script, okay? So I'm sorry if you guys were, you know, gonna be looking for that. At the end of the day, you want to see what's gonna work best for you, what message you feel comfortable sending these individuals, and it's a trial and error, okay, to be honest. But if it works, continue doing it. As long as you grasp the concept, you're gonna be successful, okay? So for instance, if you see to the left-hand side, this is a message that I have personally sent in the past. It was pretty much an automated message, but it worked. But it was like, hey, I'm a South Florida realtor. I'm also extremely passionate about helping individuals through financial literacy and entrepreneurship. Do you know at least 5 people with less than perfect credit? If yes, I'm here to help, and I would love to connect with you. Now check this out. He wrote, I appreciate you reaching out. I lived in Miami for a few years, so I'm always excited to work with anyone there. I would be more than happy to send you some referrals when I come across. So notice how he said, I will send you referrals. Now, I don't really want him to send me referrals, right? So this is what I wrote. I put, hey, how are you? Nice. That's awesome that you're local. He's actually not local. He's one of my agents and he's in Utah. He ended up signing up. So just to give you guys a heads up, but I put, I see that you are a realtor as well, and I would love to connect. Do you have a good contact number and time to call? So I didn't really say anything other than, hey, I would love to connect. Do you have a good contact number and time to call? And notice how he put yes. Then he gave me his number, call or text. He pretty much said you could reach out whenever. Okay, so I went ahead and I gave him a good time for me to call, all that stuff. This is another message that one of the VPs, Derek Cooks, he gave us for me to go ahead and use that as an example as well. Now, what he did was he reacted to the Instagram story. Okay, guys, if you guys are not actively reacting to people's stories, then you are not actively interacting with people. And you want to make sure you're interacting with people so people can keep an eye on your page, they can know who you are, and you continue to pop up. Okay, so he replied to their story, amen, you attract positivity and wealth everywhere you go. I don't know what her story was, but he just said something positive. And then she put yes. And then he put, congrats on all of your success. I see you killing the real estate game. I come across clients all the time needing to purchase a home or rent. Maybe we can collaborate to see how we can benefit each other's network and net worth. And then she put, sounds good, would love to. And then just know that he did end up getting her number. He ended up asking her, hey, so what would be a good number and time for me to reach you? And she gave it to him, okay? But notice what he wrote. Even though here I'm talking to this guy like, hey, I'm a realtor and you're a realtor. For those that aren't realtors, look at the way he wrote it. I come across clients all the time needing to purchase a home or rent. Okay, so he's pretty much, maybe we can collaborate to see how we could benefit each other's network and net worth. So he's pretty much saying, let's go ahead and talk about how we can benefit each other because I come across these leads. And then of course he's gonna talk to her about the, about what we have to offer and how, and then he's just gonna go ahead and set up an appointment to see if she wants to either keep the commission for herself or become his referral source. But you always wanna make sure you're getting them off online to then get them offline, okay? This is another one. This is 2 of our agents. They're underneath Bianca's business. Bianca's one of the sales directors in my business. You know, she's my superstar. Jet and Cielo, they're my superstars too, and they're just beasts. But this is pretty much how Bianca had hit up Jet in the past. So this was in February 20th. She wrote, hello, Jet. Always nice to meet a fellow agent. Do you encounter a lot of potential buyers with less than perfect credit? If so, I would love to show you how I can help. And then she wrote, let's set up an appointment so I can meet with you. Are you free next week, Tuesday at 1 p.m. or 2 p.m.? I'm pretty free next week, whatever. Look at that. She's already setting up an appointment. Jet was like, I'm not playing no games. I want to set up an appointment with you. And now Jet, I mean, she has an assistant in the Philippines that be making phone calls for her. And, she's just leveraging the services. They have seminars, first-time home buyer events, and they're killing the game. Okay, so it's just about approaching them with the idea, getting a good number and a good time to call. Notice how over here in the bottom, Jet had wrote, if we can meet at my office, I'm in the Southwest off of Durango. So this is in Vegas. They all live in Vegas together. But this is just to give you guys an example of how these conversations kind of flow and how there is no right or wrong way. I love the saying, you can't say the right thing to the wrong person and you can't say the wrong thing to the right person. Just keep messaging people, go through the numbers, and you're going to find someone that it's just going to be right. Okay. You want to recruit people that are just like you. So here's one of my favorites. This is Bianca. So Bianca, which is the one that recruited Jet, notice, okay, this is when I first got started. Look at the dates, guys. April 6, 2018. This is when I first got started. I was just messaging a bunch of realtors this message, and Bianca just so happened to be like, so go with the flow with it. So I put, hi Bianca, I hope you've been having a great day. Allow me to introduce myself so we're not complete strangers. My name is Sasha, and I was wondering, do you have any measures set in place for those who have less than perfect credit? She said, no ma'am, I do not. Nice to meet you, Sasha. Nice to meet you as well. Well, what if I told you that you could turn 80% of your unqualified buyers into qualified buyers? Is that an opportunity that you would be interested in? She wrote, absolutely. How do you do so? Okay, now I'm on the right. How do you do so? What would be a good contact number so I can explain the details? And then she wrote her number, and I put okay, and what time would be best to talk? I have free time on my calendar tomorrow at 10 a.m. Okay, I understand. I'll give you a call tomorrow at 10. Enjoy the rest of your day. Okay, so that's pretty much that. Okay, so this is just another example of how to go ahead and talk to a realtor. Okay, and now Bianca's the sales director with the company. So keynote, when reaching out to someone online, the goal is to get them offline by asking for a good number to call. Once you get the number, the goal of the phone call is to set up an appointment to meet in person. Okay, that is your objective when you get them on the phone. Okay, just literally reiterate whatever you said through social media, or just give them a little gist of what the idea is. Hey, listen, you know, I work with a lot of realtors in the area, and we all work together in helping unqualified buyers turn into qualified buyers. We have a tracking system where you can keep track, and plus you can get compensated for your referrals. Okay, I wanted to see when would be the best time for us to meet. Okay, when would be the best date and time for us to meet? And you know, what location, you know, where are you located? Maybe we can meet at a Starbucks, and that's it. Okay, just meet them up at a Starbucks. If they say, hey, can we actually meet at my office, then sure, meet them at their office, but just try to meet up with them in person. Okay, so that's for real estate. Now this is for tax professionals. Okay, so if you're talking to someone that does taxes, this is some things that you want to know. So tax season is only for 4 months, guys. I think it's like 3.5 months, and most tax offices are multi-service. Have you guys noticed that? Why is that? Because tax season is only for 4 months, right? So they can add this platform as an additional service. You got to think about it. Some of these people, they have notary, they have immigration services, they have, I don't know, other services. Like, what's another one, you know, gonna do? They're just looking for the right one to bring in the right cash flow to their office. Okay, these people have their office space that they need to pay for. They got to pay for their employees if they're the, you know, whatever the case may be. They also can have, with this platform, they can retain current clients and bring in new tax clients by first reeling them in through credit repair. Okay, this is key. When you're talking to somebody in person and you're doing your presentation, or if you're talking to them over the phone, just kind of giving them a gist and you're saying things to entice them, that's something that's great, because you don't know where they stand. You don't know if maybe they have 300, 500 tax clients, or if they have 100 or 50 and they want to grow their business. Okay, so know who you're talking to, ask the right questions, and share the right information. Okay, oftentimes tax clients use their income tax money to pay off debt, but paying off a debt doesn't ensure that the item will be deleted from their credit. Okay, so pretty much what that was for is, you know, that's something that you could tell the tax client, the tax professional. Is like, hey, listen, most of your clients, when they get their income tax money, it could be to pay off a debt. This is a simple conversation that you can bring up. you know, while you're servicing them through taxes, and just letting them know, hey, listen, we added an additional service. If you were looking to pay off some debt or bettering your credit, we have a credit fixing and building program that we could put you on that's going to help you, you know, in whatever goals you're looking for. And, you know, maybe you can save some of your income tax money to help you get a car, to help you get a home, whatever the case may be. Okay. Also, another great tip is to show them the numbers. Okay, so with tax professionals, let's say you say, hey, how many clients do you get in a tax season? And they say 250. Okay, well, that means you are missing out on a total of $25,000. Why? Because 250 times 100, right? You get 100 per customer. And this is just if the numbers are perfect. If you don't add this service into your portfolio, you're missing out on $25,000. So let's say half of your clients sign up for a credit repair service. That would still be an extra $12,500. Okay, and that tax person, let's say you didn't say anything right. Okay, let's say you said everything wrong, and you show them those numbers. They're gonna be like, wait, that's how this works? Wait. I wanna talk more about it. Okay, because I literally had, you're gonna come across, you know, I had an agent that took me to a lady's office that she does taxes. I only had like 3 minutes, less than 5 minutes to talk to her, because she was already having a meeting. So when I met up with her, less than 5 minutes, what I did was I wanted to set up an appointment. But I told her, I said, listen, this is a credit repair business. And, you know, I asked her, I said, how many clients do you normally see? And she said, I don't know, like, she gets like 150. So I told her 150 times 100. Okay. So that's pretty much how I enticed her. So if you see right here, this is a tax professional. I just, pretty much, you know, for privacy reasons, I put, hey, this particular person had a commented agent on my post. So notice, a tax professional commented agent on my Facebook post.
Mayor, can I ask you a question?
Ooh, sorry,
Who are
one
you
second.
voting for in today's election? Your smartphone is very easy. And there you have it. The race is on. All eyes will be on the finish line.
Okay, so pretty much, sorry about that, guys. So pretty much here, I put, hey, how are you? Thank you for inquiring about becoming a credit agent. What city and state do you live in? Also, what do you currently do for a living, if you don't mind me asking? He put, hey, I'm located in Bakersfield, California, and I am an income tax preparer. Oh, sorry. I don't know how to go back. Can you guys still see my screen?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, awesome. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so here, you know, I just went ahead and I stayed with the agent script because he just commented agent on my post and I didn't know. But he wrote, I'm located in Bakersfield, California. I'm an income tax preparer. Now, we do have a script that we normally send to agents that pretty much just says like, hey, listen, we market the services and we get paid through 1099 and you can get your credit services for free. Is this something that you feel like you can do, right? But because I know that this guy is a tax professional, I don't really want to send him that message because I know how to talk to him. So I wrote, oh, nice. I actually have a business partner that is also a real estate agent in Bakersfield as well, because I just want to know him to know that I have someone in the area. I put, congrats on all of your success as an income tax professional. We work with a lot of tax offices, and adding this kind of service to one's portfolio or in the office. I think you'll really like this since it will intertwine very well with what you do. What would be the best contact number and time to call to explain to you the details on how this can benefit your current business? Notice how I did not explain anything about the business. Or I didn't explain anything about anything other than how, hey, this is going to work really well with what you do. I work with a lot of people that are just like you. What would be a great number and time to call? I would love to connect. Okay, just keep it interesting. Okay, like just like if you're dating, you don't want to just give all your goodies. Okay, you want to keep some to yourself. You want to make yourself, you know, be mysterious. Oh, entice them a little bit. So here he goes. He put, my number is, you can call me on Monday, please. Okay, so just get the phone number, a good time to call, and then, you know, move on with your bad self. Okay. So that's pretty much that. This is for tax professionals. You know, this is just what has been working with me. Car salesmen, it's similar to realtors. And this is something that I seem to find with car salesmen, is that car salesmen, they are just about like the grind, and they don't care how many hours they need to put in. They just want the money, you know, and sometimes it's kind of hard, at least with the car salesmen that I have tried to approach in the past and even today. They feel like I need to put in hours to make money, and they don't know anything other than that. Okay, so we need to open their minds, but it is similar to realtors. Why? Because if they don't have a qualified buyer, then they don't have a sale on the car, or let me, then they don't have like a sale on a car because, and I'll explain to you why. So I wrote, they see people on a daily basis with less than perfect credit. So boom, right there, you know, they could start making money, you know, because whether they make a sale or don't make a sale, they're going to make money the same way like realtors. They will spend hours. Okay, this is something for you guys to know and to have in the back of your minds. They will spend hours working with someone. So in the end, the finance manager will try to see what interest rates they can get approved with. And if the customer is not happy with that number, then no deal will be closed that day, which means no commission for that salesman. Okay, also that would mean they're not hitting their numbers at a car dealership. And what happens if you don't hit those numbers? They go ahead and they fire you. Okay, it's cutthroat over there. They don't care. Okay, so if you're not making your numbers, they're gonna go ahead and fire you. Then what's your plan B? Okay, you want to go ahead and make more sales, start helping more people. Okay, this is nothing with car salesmen. You got to make it seem like, listen, this is not going to be something extra. You're just referring people over and you're going to get compensated for those referrals. Okay, so again, ask them how many clients they see on a daily or weekly basis and show them the numbers. Do the math the same way you do with the tax professional. You could do the same thing with realtors. Ask them, hey, how many people do you see with bad credit, with less than perfect credit? Because what happens is they'll spend hours looking for a car. Then these people go to the finance manager. The finance manager, guess what they're going to do? They're going to go ahead and send their information to all of these different banks and seeing what type of interest rates, you know, they can go ahead and get for those customers. And if the customer doesn't like that interest rate, they're, you know, first of all, they have a bunch of inquiries on their credit report now. So even if you don't get the deal closed, go ahead and tell that customer, hey, you may have some inquiries now that we kind of went through the whole process and you didn't want to go through all the way. You're going to have some inquiries. If you have some negative items or you didn't like your interest rate, this is what we can do for you. And even if they're like, oh, but I can't do that while I'm on shift, that's fine. Listen, you don't have to talk about this while you're on shift. You have their information already. These car salesmen, they get these people's phone numbers. Okay, so what happens is set up a day where you call those leads and just let them know, hey, I can't talk to you right now about this program, but this Sunday or this Saturday, let's, you know, I'll give you a call and we'll talk about how we can increase your credit. Okay, they can keep track of their clients and build more leads the same way like a realtor. Car salesmen are all about the money. Emphasize on them getting compensated for their referrals. I'm going to show you what that looks like. Okay. Okay. So these are some conversations that I've had with car salesmen, okay, and getting their phone number. Okay, so I put, hey, Chema, happy Sunday. How are you? I see you working selling cars. Hey, I'm trying to mute everyone's lines, but I just want to make sure, please, everybody mute your lines. But here I wrote, hey, I see you working selling cars. You're going to see that that's a way I just approach it. And then he put, hi, yes, I do. I put, awesome. How long have you been in the car industry? And do you have any measures set in place for those who have less than perfect credit and don't qualify or don't get the interest rates that they would like? A little over 2 years. And yes, we do. We actually work a lot of second chance deals. We have a good relations with some second chance lenders, and we usually get good rates. Some people would have let that stop them from moving forward. Don't let anything they say stop you. We are the best, okay? So I put makes sense, and that sounds good. Aside from the lender, after the sale, do you have a go-to credit repair person that you send them to? And do they compensate you for your referrals? I spoke to a girl a while ago, but she didn't pay referrals, okay? I would love to get into more details. What would be the best contact number and time to call? Tomorrow around 12, and then he gave me his number. He's located in Vegas. I put, will do, my number is, just so you know as well. Okay, I like to let them know what my number is after I get their number, okay? But, you know, just letting them know, hey, do you get compensated for your referrals? Here's another guy, okay? Notice how every single conversation is different, but I just want you guys to see what it's like in real life, live. Well, not live, but so you guys can see like what it's like in real life, okay? Because some of us, we want it to be very cookie cutter, very like, this is the way you do it, but there's no real way of doing it. Like, you just got to see what the flow of the conversation is like. Okay. Hey Ryan, happy Sunday, how are you? I see you working selling cars. Same exact message. Literally, guys, tonight, if you do anything, if you got anything out of this, save this message and just start messaging it to a bunch of people to start the conversation. Okay. He put, happy Monday, sorry for getting back to you late here. How is everything going with you? Looks like you're crushing it. I put, hey Ryan, everything is great and most definitely am. Do you work in selling cars? I do. I work at Southern 441 Toyota in Royal Palm Beach. Awesome, congrats. So I'm here in the top. How long have you been in the car industry, and do you have any measures set in place? Same exact message with those that have less than perfect credit. He wrote, might have to discuss this furthermore so I understand what you do exactly. So I put, LOL, be supernatural, guys. Be yourself, okay? Don't be super scripted. Just be yourself. I put, well, I am a real estate agent, but I also help those that don't have very good credit, so in turn, they can qualify in the future. But seeing that you're also in an industry where I'm sure you see people that need work on their credit, I wanted to see if you would be open to having a conversation on how you can actually help those unqualified clients and also get paid for your referrals. And in the end, those clients can purchase that car from you. Okay. And this is what he wrote. Yeah, I'd definitely be interested in listening to what you have to say, Sasha, on that topic. We qualify uber low candidates through either whatever and Westlake, and sometimes the crazy never heard before credit unions, but this sounds pretty interesting. I'm all about numbers, so let's talk around noonish tomorrow if you're free. My cell number is, and he gave me his number. Okay, guys, so that is pretty much that. So now let's just start messaging and get those digits, okay? Make yourself sound interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and open the floor for questions. I'm gonna go ahead and open the floor for questions. And also, if any other leaders have anything to add to what I just showed, please feel free to add, because, I'm learning too. And I want to make this an open space where everyone feels comfortable to share what they have or any questions that they may have. So go ahead, guys. Does anybody have any questions or anything to add? Does anybody have any questions? Oh, no, I muted everyone. Oh, wait, hold on 1 second, guys. Sorry. Let me try to figure this out. Oh, Lord. Unmute. Okay, I think you guys can unmute yourself.
Thank you, Sasha. You did
okay, awesome. I can hear you guys. Does anyone have any questions?
I don't have any questions, but you did great.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you. Okay, does anybody
Hey, Sasha, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
It's Everton. I'm currently at a grocery store again. The last time you did a training, I was at the grocery store. This time I'm at the grocery store. So don't mind me. I'm not fat. I'm just trying to eat healthy, guys. Okay? But I just want to say, man, that was a phenomenal training, Sasha. Oh man, I got some great notes. I'm over here getting cussed up by my girlfriend, so I just walked outside because I'm not able to communicate with her to put stuff in the shopping cart because I'm paying such a great attention to all this great detail. And I just want to piggyback off of what you said of not being so scripted all the time and just going for it, right? One thing I just want to elaborate on with that, guys, is you have to go for it. You have to just aim high. If you're not talking to anyone, you will not have any business. If you're sitting there worrying about, oh man, am I saying the right thing to the wrong person or the wrong thing to the right person, as Sasha just mentioned, you're not going to do anything. So all I want to say is I just want to motivate and uplift everyone to just talk to people. You go to your local grocery store, best believe when I go back inside, I'm going to find somebody to compliment them on something that they have on so I can spark a conversation. When you go to your gas station, that teller, nobody probably told that person, I hope your day is going good so far, or even asking about their day. See, you don't have to just aim for only like realtors and tax professional and stuff like that. Guys, you can talk to every and anybody. Look at yourself. See, I'm not a realtor like Sasha is, right? Or Bianca. I'm just a regular person that was working a regular 9 to 5. So what I always share with people is look for people that's just like yourself. Like Sasha mentioned earlier, like-minded individual. Spark a conversation. That the stories, oh man, Instagram stories is everything, guys. I just a young lady while we are on the phone, actually, she's actually filling out an agent enrollment link. And all I had was a simple conversation. And she's been following me forever now. So what she did was she got comfortable and said, I'm ready. Simple stuff like that, because I always interact on her stories. LOL, fire emoji, crying face emoji, all that good stuff, because I'm really interacting with her. So you guys just want to be able to get good at just interacting with people, because you never know where that conversation leads to. And don't get caught up into the, oh, I'm speaking to this person and they're not ready to sign up today. You want to just get caught up into just exposing your information, exposing yourself to people. Let them know what you're about. You get what I'm saying? So, Sasha, I don't want to take up too much of your time. You already did a phenomenal job. I just wanted to just piggyback on some of the things that you touched upon. And thank you for inviting me on this webinar. I was impressed. Thank you.
Yes, I'm so excited. No, thank you, Everton. Look, I wasn't always a realtor. Nicole wasn't always a realtor. I used to work for Cruise.com. My story is, hey, I used to get paid $10 an hour. Okay. But hey, when I had hit up Bianca in the past, I wasn't a realtor. I was just hitting her up. Hey, like, do you have anything set in place for those who have less than perfect credit? You know? And then she just went ahead and said, no, I don't, you know? So definitely, thank you so much, Everton. Yes, you do not have to talk to, you know, only realtors, things like that. Make sure that you're talking to everybody and anybody. But this was just, you know, just to kind of specify on how you can talk to those people. If you want to talk to those people, that's perfectly fine. Everton is a beast. He talks to everybody and everybody. And then I just want to go ahead and say thank you, Everton, for your advice. So does anybody else have any questions? Anyone have
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay, because I couldn't unmute myself again.
Oh.
Just like Everton was saying, I'm not a realtor either. So what I tell people, I tell them straight out that I'm an educator, and then I tell them that what I do is I offer services that can improve their lifestyle, plus I have a professional network so that I can then refer them to realtors or car dealers, salespeople, and so forth that are within the team. Even like for education, a big one is like future planning. So I know that we have a few financial advisors in the team now, life insurance agents. So that is big. So when I tell people that I'm working with all these others, they show more interest. And like Everton was saying too, I also do a lot of happy birthdays to a lot of people I don't know, but I happy birthday somebody every single day. And I do reply a lot to stories that I see, so that the interaction with others continues. And I was telling Sasha yesterday, I had 3 new agent inquiries from out of state yesterday from a post that I had put back about a month ago. So it reboosted that post, and it's showing up again in the cycle through Facebook. So again, interaction is key.
Awesome. Thank you, Mom.
You're welcome.
You're a boss, Mom. That's my mom, guys. Madeleine is my mother. She's an SD.
Hi, everyone.
So let's see. I think someone had a question. Ivan, I think I unmuted you, so you can go ahead and speak. But you says you have a question about the referral fee. So, which referral fee exactly? Can you talk? Let me see. Can you talk, Ivan? Hello?
Yes, I'm here. Okay, can you hear me?
Yes. I see you had a question about the referral fee. What referral fee?
Okay, well, you were speaking of like when you're dealing with realtors or you're dealing with car salesmen. Maybe I misunderstood the car salesman, but when you're dealing with
Can you
How
repeat
did
that?
Yeah,
when
we
you're
lost
dealing with,
him.
okay, can you hear me?
Yes,
We
yes.
hear you now.
All right, great. So when you're dealing with realtors and you said you're charging a $25 referral fee, or the realtor's getting a $25 referral fee? It's going in and out, so I couldn't really understand what that meant.
Oh,
Sasha,
okay.
can I
No, no.
explain that?
So the referral fee, Bianca,
Yeah.
you want to explain that?
Yeah, sorry. Because
Okay.
All right, no problem.
it could be more than 25 or 30%. That's why. But usually it is like, no realtor is going to do it for less unless they're desperate. But as realtors, I'm a realtor in Vegas and Sasha's a realtor in Miami, right? Or in
Okay.
Florida, rather. And I'm in Nevada. So I can't operate and show houses to somebody in Florida because I don't have access to that MLS where all the houses are listed. So I can say, hey, Sasha, I have a client for you. They're pre-qualified or whatever the case may be. Can you go ahead and take over the transaction? I will only give them to you if, you give me a commission split. Like whatever commission you're getting, I want 25 or 30%. And we can say 50%,
Okay.
we can say 70, we can say whatever we want.
Okay.
It's up to them if they want to say yes or not. And then if they say no, I could say, okay, I'm going to go find somebody else,
Okay. Got you. But you only do that because you're a realtor. If you're not a realtor and you're just doing it, you can't do that. Am I correct?
Right.
Got
This,
you. Okay, that's what I wanted to understand. Okay, no
yeah,
problem.
this was just some background knowledge so that if you're talking to these professionals, you know how their business works.
Yes. And
So
if they decided to join you in the business by being an agent, this is something that they can do.
exactly, like if they become an agent because they're able to help out people nationwide with their credit, that means let's say, like for instance, let's say me, I have a customer in California that I'm helping them out with their credit, and now I have them pre-approved for a home. Me as a realtor, not only am I getting paid, for what I'm doing here in Florida, but I also get paid for what I'm doing in FES. And I also now I'm going to get paid because I'm sending this qualified customer to another agent in California and therefore making another type of commission through real estate. But it just to show you how it all intertwines. And if you tell a realtor that, they're going to be like, wow, like this guy knows his stuff. Like this guy knows how real estate works.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I did record this. I'm gonna be posting it up in the chat. So if you need to rewind on any concept, you guys can. You guys can take a look at the conversations that I have on the like in the PowerPoint, and make it your own, or you can copy exactly what we said and just see which ones you feel most comfortable with. Okay.
Yes.
Awesome. Does anybody have any other questions? No? Okay, awesome. So thank you so much for your time. I hope you guys learned something. I'm really, glad that I was able to go over this information with you all because this is something that is very, very important. You want to know how to talk to, other business people because these people, they're already business minded as well. So sometimes, it could go both ways, right? It could be easy to talk to them. It could not be. But as long as you're able to make it make sense for what they are already doing, you're going to be successful and you're going to get another, agent within your business because they're going to get it. Okay. So thank you so much for your time. Happy Sunday. Enjoy your evening with family. And we'll go ahead and, the next training is on Wednesday. I believe it is a conference call. I believe this Wednesday it's going to be a conference call at 9 p.m. Eastern time. So we'll be posting up that number within the chats closer to that date, but be ready for that. And I'm excited for what's to come. Okay. Let's start messaging people, and happy Sunday once again. Okay. Thank you. Have a good night.